What's up, everybody? Dante here, bringing you my third stand-up special. Super excited for you guys to see this one. Unfortunately, the last joke got cut a little bit short because of some technical difficulties. Um, so we did miss out on that, but I think the rest of the show is really good, and I'm excited for you guys to see it.
I'm gonna welcome to the stage here today one of my friends, someone I love doing this with, Mr. Dante Carter.
Yeah, I used to tell them about all of my dreams, and they would say I was wasting my time. All of that hating was making me greater. I'm making it now. I done made up my mind. Shout out to Tony Hawk. I'm not a skater, but I swear to God, I still be on my grind. Talking crazy gets you pushed to the side. I know I'm scary. I'm one of a kind, and I'm not even trying. I got a light. I got a
That was pretty fucking cool, right?
Yeah.
Louder! That was pretty fucking cool, right? Shut the fuck up. You already bombed, all right? You blew it. You wasted your chance. You wasn't funny. Don't try to steal my moment too, all right? Get out of here. All right? All right, Fireball? That was pretty fucking cool, right? Yeah! I'm sorry if it seemed a little dramatic. Growing up, I always had a dream of becoming a professional wrestler and walking out on stage like this really badass music, my intro song playing, and people chant my name, right?
Your dad's got better hair than you.
Your mom's got better head than you. Those were the fucking days, right? Before the goddamn commission shut us down.
Amen.
Look at this crowd. This is a beautiful crowd, I'm not gonna lie to you. Most of you, some of you, at least one of you, I'm gonna be honest. Do you guys know what I hate? I hate when you have a friend that tells you something important, right? Something that's like super big, and then they forget that they told it to you, you know? So then you have to duplicate your reaction the second time and try to convince them that you care just as much the second time as the first time. You know what I mean? Like, it's like when you get a bad Christmas gift and you have to convince the person that, no, you really enjoy the gift, right? Like, has anyone ever got like a set of knives for Christmas, like a kitchen set of knives, right? No? Just me? All right? So last Christmas I got a set of kitchen knives, okay?
Sorry.
It's okay, no, it's fine. It wasn't your fault. I remember I was sitting in the kitchen and I was looking at the 12 knives that I had already, and I said, you know what I'm really missing in my kitchen? 12 more fucking knives, right? 24 knives is what everybody needs in their kitchen. So I got my second set of kitchen knives, right? And I had to try to convince the person that got me those knives that I was excited about the gift. If you can't tell, I am a really bad actor. Like, it's like historically bad.
We've
Right?
seen your movies.
See? He's seen my movies.
Okay.
But when you have a friend that tells you, like I had a friend recently tell me, hey man, my mom's got cancer. It's not funny, his mom has cancer. He said, hey man, my mom's got cancer. And I was like, damn dude, that sucks. That really sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. I wish her the best. Your family, you're in my thoughts and my prayers. If you need anything, reach out. And that's the appropriate response, right? If someone tells you the mom has cancer, that's how you respond. And then the friend forgot that he had told me that, so like 2 weeks later he goes, hey man, I don't know if I told you, but my mom had cancer. And I just went, yeah. And he was like, what do you mean, yeah? And I was like, no, I'm just saying, like, yeah, she has cancer, I know. And he's like, how do you know? Like, well, you told me. And he was like, well, you kind of seem like you don't care. I'm like, no, I care, it's just, I can't duplicate that same reaction, so I'm not going to pretend to care when I can't care. And he was like, what do you mean you pretend to care? And I was like, it's just that you already told me, so now this is just a really awkward moment for the two of us because you think that I'm learning for the first time, when in reality, I already know your mom has cancer. Like, I hate it for her, right? You know, God be with her, but I don't know. What do you want from me? You know what I mean? Yeah, move those. Hey, yeah, we just had an intermission. Don't move the tables during the intermission. Right now, that's the perfect time. Go ahead and set them up. You want me to wait a second? That's good. That's refreshing. Since you guys last seen me, I've lost a little bit of weight. That was not. Thank you. See, that was not the reaction. That was not the reaction I thought it was going to be. Oh, really? Damn, lift your shirt up. I'll find it. All right. See, I lost a little bit of weight since the last show, just a little bit, apparently. And I think everyone who was at the last show and saw me live and who came to this show, I'm going to take a moment to tell you that you are fake as fuck. Because nobody told me how fat I looked on stage. I had 6 people tell me the show sucked. I had not one person tell me I looked fat. I mean, I was up here looking like a portobello mushroom telling jokes. And nobody fucking told me. It's fake as fuck. So I'm going to ask you, no, I'm just kidding, I'm not asking. I'm not in the mood to get my feelings hurt. Who said yeah? Was that Chase? Was that Chase that said yeah? After you bombed that hard, I wouldn't talk for a little bit. Yeah, I lost a little bit of weight. Losing weight's kind of easy to do it when you're broke, right? Like you just have to make a small choice between paying your rent or buying groceries. And I always choose paying my rent because I could be hungry, right? It doesn't bother me. I could be hungry. But I couldn't be homeless. I couldn't do it, right? Because I am a major fucking pussy. And I am scared of literally everything, right? Homeless people. You know where you never see homeless people? Indoors. They're always outside. You're literally always outside. You got to be careful. When you're walking through the streets, you might step in homeless. You know what I mean? You ever walking through the streets, you're like, God damn it. Homeless on my shoe. I couldn't be homeless, man. They're just outside all the time. You know what else is outside? Wild fucking animals. And wild animals terrify me. I am so scared of wild animals. I get more nervous around wild animals than Dana White's wife gets when she sees them pour a third drink. Domestic violence. I get anxious around animals. I do. If an animal is near me, I freak out. I'm uncomfortable. I'm nervous. If an animal starts walking towards me, I panic a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. But if an animal touches me, I'm snapping my fucking neck right there. I swear to God. I can't deal with animals. And I hate when people go, "Oh, Dante, it's just a wild animal." Oh, is it? Is it just a wild animal? No, that's right. I thought it was a fucking. I know it's a goddamn wild animal. That's why I'm scared. Wild animals have no rules, no regulations, nothing they have to follow, nothing they have to do.
Hell yeah.
Right? Okay. They just live. Big wild animal fan right here. They just live. They just live. They do whatever the fuck they want. Like birds. Birds fly by. What do? They shit on us. Because they can. Right? They shit on our clothes, our cars, our faces. It happens all the time. And they're like, bombs away. What's he going to do? He can't throw rocks up here. And we can. Right? They can say whatever they want. We just can't understand them, so they can't cancel them. You know what I mean? I guarantee you animals are racist as shit. I promise you. The other day I was leaving work, I was going down the interstate, and I saw a group of deer. And there were 3 of them, and my first initial thought was, the same as everyone, please God, don't run out in front of me. But I looked over, and one of them had a red hat on. And I've got bad eyes, but I was able to make out what this hat said. This hat said, "Make America Great Again." And I said, that's a racist ass deer, and nobody gives a fuck. Because we're not going to cancel deer, right? You can't do it. And bears. Everybody fucking loves bears. What is it with our country or whatever, our people, our population? We love bears. And bears are ruthless. I fucking hate bears. They're so evil. And everyone just loves them. And there's a double standard because we let bears do whatever the fuck they want, right? Like, if I go to the zoo, okay, and I throw stuff at a polar bear, and the polar bear gets mad, let's just say I just so happen to fall into that exhibit, okay, Harambe style. Let's just say I happen to go inside that exhibit. Who are you pulling for? Be honest. Are you pulling for that bear, or are you pulling for me to get out of there?
The bear. You.
This is a really lively group tonight. You know, I really like it.
I want to see some carnage.
Okay, most people will pull for the bear. And it's just, to me, it's a double standard, right? Like everybody we love bears. We put them on t-shirts. We make stuffed animals out of bears. We make cartoon characters out of bears. We love them. But, do you guys know who Jeffrey Dahmer is?
Yeah, we do.
That was an oddly positive reaction.
Come on now. Hell of a show. Hell of a show.
We all know Jeffrey Dahmer, right? He's the guy from Netflix.
Yeah.
And that's what we know him for. Everybody hates Jeffrey Dahmer except for that one guy in the crowd there. Everybody else hates Jeffrey Dahmer. And I know why everybody hates Jeffrey Dahmer, right? What did he do? He killed people, he ate people. It's a bad person, right? Yet, we all love bears. And what do bears do? Bears literally kill people and eat people all the fucking time, and nobody cares. You want to check some numbers? You can Google this. I know you might not believe me, but the amount of people that Jeffrey Dahmer has killed is significantly less than the amount of numbers that bears have killed. Google it. I don't care. And we love bears, right? And we hate Jeffrey Dahmer. Bears, what do? They bite your stomach, right? And your intestines fall out, and you die slow and painful, and it's gruesome. You know? At least with Jeffrey Dahmer, he's going to slip you some dick first. I'm imagining it's pretty good. I don't know. Bears, they throw you around. They claw you up and they throw you around like a rag doll because they can. They don't want you. They just do it because you're there and you can do it because you're easy for them, right? And then after you're dead, they just throw your lifeless body to the side and they move on to their next victim. Jeffrey Dahmer, you might both reach an orgasm. And he takes pictures. He cares about you. He cares about the person he just killed. He makes a beautiful meal out of you. He serves it to his neighbors. Right? And they tear it up. You taste good. At least that's what I've heard. From that guy in the crowd earlier. But we love bears, right? So imagine this, okay? For some reason, when we go to a birthday party, if we give a kid a stuffed bear, everybody's happy with it. Oh, that's cute. It's a stuffed bear. He can sleep with it, right? But when I go to a birthday party and I bring out a stuffed Jeffrey Dahmer doll, they want to kick me out of the party. Double standard. It's a double fucking standard. Here's another example. If you were talking with a guy, like we name so many things, right? We name tobacco after bears. You'll be talking to a guy, right? And he'll go, "Excuse me for a moment. I've got to put a grizzly in." Yep. Mid-conversation. Just spitting grizzly all over the place. You don't think anything of it. You don't bat an eye. But if I were talking to you and I said, "Excuse me, sir, if you don't mind, I'm going to put a Dahmer in my lip." You're going to be like, first off, what the fuck is wrong with you? And secondly, why did your voice go deeper on Dahmer? Set up punchline, but all right, whatever. But we do. We give bears this pass. They can do whatever they want. All right? Like if I left this stage right now, and I went over there, and I done a shit ton of cocaine. I'm talking a shit ton of cocaine.
Yes.
Okay. All right. You just fresh out of the rehab, or no? Okay. If I did a shit ton of cocaine, right? I do my cocaine. I rampage through this city, butt ass, booty naked.
Yeah.
And I kill people. I mean, I'm swinging. Like, no, that's one. But if I kill people, just dick swinging, or when you're white, swinging. If I do that, you guys hate me. You're calling the police, I'm going to jail that night. If I don't get shot, we already been chill. If I don't get shot first, right? But a bear does a shit ton of cocaine, rampages through a city, butt booty naked, kills people, and he gets a goddamn movie deal. With Ice Cube, son. Bullshit. Ray Liotta, man. R.I.P. Ray. The only person that I think it's acceptable for bears to kill is the homeless people. And here's why. Outside of me writing a stand-up special, they don't bring much to the population, right? There's not much that they bring us. Homeless people are kind of in abundance right now, right? Like I said, you're stepping in it. It's all around you. Everywhere you go, everywhere you look, there's homeless people. It's almost like we have an incompetent leader of our country right now. But that would never happen in America, right? For those of you counting, that is one joke at the Donald Trump crowd and one joke at the Joe Biden crowd. I'm riding the line, baby. I'm right in the middle. Hey, whatever your opinion is, I'm with you. I didn't say it. I didn't say it. I didn't say it. Now someone's got to yell "fuck Trump" or it's off balance. It's
Fuck Trump!
Okay. All right. We're 2-2. Everybody, shut the fuck up now. Drink your non-Bud Light beer, and just chill out a little bit. All right.
I want a three-way.
I don't. Is this like yell out your order and I just try to make it happen? What's going on here? I don't know what's going on. I tried to get you late before. It did not work. It did not work. I've had 3 interactions with homeless people, right?
Oh, damn.
I know. That's 3 too many for me, too. The first one was in Charlotte. Most of them were in Charlotte. I think actually all of them were in Charlotte. The first one was in Charlotte, and me and my father, my dad, we went to a Charlotte Hornets game. Any Hornets fan? No, I didn't think so.
Oh, come on!
Lakers!
Yeah!
Speaking of, let's jump back for a second. Let's just jump back for a second. Well, because we were talking about fuck bears, right? And we named an NBA team the Grizzlies, the Memphis Grizzlies. And I only got one thing that I want to say to the Grizzlies. Lakers in 6.
Fuck Dylan Brooks.
There's homeless people everywhere, right? We go to Charlotte, we go to a Hornets game, and the Hornets actually fucking win. It's a rarity, right? It is literally a rarity. So the Hornets win, and me and my dad were walking back to our truck, and there's a celebration going on in the city. There's a live band. People are drinking alcohol. They're having a great time. The band is getting money from people. People are dancing. It's a really, really good time. And then you take one step to the left, and there's a homeless man. Yeah, real funny. He's homeless. And he's got a sign, and he's talking about how sad his life is. He says that his life is sad. He talks about how he got to that point that he's at now. And he's asking for help. And my parents taught me well. My parents taught me from a young age that just because someone's homeless doesn't mean they're not a person. Just remember that. So I walk up to him, and I said, "Hey, bud." I was a lot younger then. I said, "Hey, bud. I hate, I read your sign, and I hate, that you're going through what you're going through. It's just that I'm trying to get a picture of the band, and you are bumming the fuck out of it." 3 steps. You know what I mean? That's all I'm asking. That's all. You're asking for $30. I just want 3 steps. Because they taught me to respect people. All right? And that was my first interaction with a homeless person. First time I ever seen one. Second time I ever seen a homeless person, I was at a gas station. And I was doing what one does at a gas station,
Get gas.
pumping gas. Thank you, Mom. And I was pumping my gas, and this homeless man approached me. And he said, "Hey, man, can I get $1?" And I was like, "Dude, $1? I work at GNC. That's nothing to me." What was the joke? My salad. Anyways, He asked me for $1, so I go to give him $1. I pull out my wallet. When I open my wallet, he goes, actually, I'll take that 20 right there. And I was like, well, I kind of need the 20. I'll give you the 1. You asked for the 1. And he was like, hey, just give me the 20. And I was like, no. I need the 20. Like, you can have the 1 because the 20, I need the 20 because I got to go pay for my gas. He looks me up and down and he goes, listen, Richie Rich, stop being a little pussy and give me the goddamn 20. And I was like, am I being robbed? I'm being insulted and robbed right now by a homeless person. That's quality. And so I give him the 20 because I'm a pussy. I give him the 20. I said, look, here's the 20, man. And when I give him the 20, he goes, what, I can't get the 1 and the 20? And I was like, God damn it. So I give him $21, right? And I'm a pussy, so I run to the next gas station, and I get gas somewhere else. I'd already paid for my gas. I spent $120 on gas that night, and this was before Joe Biden, so it was like, gas was a lot cheaper back then, right?
Shut up.
We're in the deep south. Is this not a fuck Biden crowd? What's going on?
100%.
The other day I was having a bad day and I decided that I wanted to make it better. So I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, how do you make this day better? You do what your former president did and you grab this day by the pussy. All right. We're back at 3 and 3. Even without. The YouTube comments, going crazy. I had to even it back out. My third interaction with a homeless person, and this is by far the weirdest, right? Me and my buddies, we went on a bar crawl, bar hop, whatever the fuck you call it. We went bar to bar and we didn't drink and drive. Right? Police?
Yeah!
Yeah! Hell yeah, dude! And something like that, yeah. Well, you were having a seizure, so we had to get you out of there quick. And,
You like to sit in? Jesus Christ.
And so we didn't drink and drive, right? But when we got to the last bar, because I had done what someone does when they, hate themselves, I got drunk. And, wow, okay. And no one here has ever been drunk out of anger? Just me? All right, here those.
Yeah! Woo!
There you go. You guys have never been stood up on a date. Anyways, so we went on a bar crawl, right? And I was drunk as shit. I mean, off of my ass.
Hell yeah.
That's right. And there was a bench outside of the last bar that we went to. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to catch some Z's. I'm going to take a little nap. So I take a little nap on this bench. I go to sleep. And it's a pretty good sleep, right? But then I feel like this weird presence standing over me. You know how the presence can wake you up from your sleep?
Yeah.
Thank you, camera guy. Your pay just went up. You know you can feel a presence right there standing over you? It happened to me, right? This homeless guy was standing over me. He was breathing heavy. And when I woke up, he said to me, as a homeless person would say, because homeless people can't talk, right? But they're people, goddammit. And he said, but whatever to me. And it freaked me out. I jumped up and I ran inside. I got my friends and we went home, right? We left. And I didn't think anything else of it. I thought that was weird, but thankfully I was able to avoid it, And I didn't think anything else of it until the next morning I was watching the news. It was not Fox or CNN, still in the middle.
That's your gym buddy. He shakes everybody's hands and throws the beer on the way out.
I thought that was Chase having another.
Those not even 21 yet, by the way.
I don't even know who that one is. All right, Jim buddy, that's not 21. Oh, we're still recording? Hey, don't drink if you're not 21. Oh, come on. The camera's on. What are we doing here? Anyways, I watched the news, not Fox, not CNN, loud bang over there, and you get it. And there's this kid on the news. He's like my same age. I call him a kid. He's my age. I call everyone kid, even though they're older than me. And he's my same age, and he's on the news, and he's crying. I mean, he is crying hard, and I can't understand what he's saying. I don't know what he's talking about. I'm confused. But thankfully, it's the news, so they have the 100% true and authentic story, the across the headline on the bottom. And the headline said, I'm going to tell you the short version. The headline said that this kid was at the same bar that me and my friends were at. And he actually had done the same thing I did. He fell asleep on a bench on the opposite side of the bar. And this homeless man came up to him and stuck his dick in his mouth.
Oh, hell no. Been there.
Right? And I remember watching the news and thinking, wow, some people have all the fucking luck, right? I know what you're thinking. Dante, do you want a homeless dick in your mouth? Yes. And here's why. Before you judge, here's why. You guys don't understand how hard it is to get on TV. How hard it is. I got it. Someone laughed. Okay. You got me. You guys don't know how hard it is to get on TV. Okay? I've been doing comedy for 10 years. That's crazy, right? Because I'm so young and gorgeous.
Yeah.
Not a punchline. Not a punchline. Because I'm young and gorgeous. Thank you. I've been doing comedy for 10 years. I've only been doing stand-up comedy for a little bit less than a year. Just a little bit less than a year. I was actually inspired to do stand-up comedy. I'll give you a quick side story, then we'll go back to that. Quick side story. I was inspired to do stand-up comedy by this show called The Marvelous Miss Maisel. Popular show, great. If you don't know what the show's about, which it sounds like, the show is about this lady who does stand-up comedy. And it inspired me because I remember watching the show. I was sitting there, I was watching, and I said, wow. I mean, if a lady can do it, it can't be that fucking hard, right? I'm kidding. You can do everything we can do. I just wanted to be able to tell a joke up here that I have to worry about Amy Schumer trying to steal from me, okay? So, not a big Amy Schumer group. Anyways.
Nobody is.
Okay, fair. I wish she's got a bigger crowd than I got here. So this homeless man had put his dick in this kid's mouth. This kid was on the news, right? And he was crying, right? Now he doesn't understand how hard it is to be on TV, right? I was so fucking mad. I was like, bro, this is show business? Get your shit together or get the fuck out of the way, right? Save the homeless dick for the rest of us. You know what I mean? Am I right? So I want you guys to mind your business if you see me in Charlotte next weekend and I'm up on a bench and I go, oh, god damn, 8:30 already, huh? Time to turn in. I'm just gonna be sleeping on this bench. Unprotected.
He might be homeless, but his dick will find a home.
That's right. Nobody to stop you. This is a one-night stay right here in this mouth. This is a little mouthcation. Because of vacation, mouth, you get it. Oh, I sure would like somebody's Willy Wonka to come up in this chocolate factory. You get it? Come with me, and you'll be in a world of oral vacation, right? Have you seen Willy Wonka? It's just funny.
We've been saying it all along.
So, that's weird, right? Basically, all I'm trying to say is, if you know any homeless people, and they're looking for a really good blowjob, I have 0 gag reflex, right? I've tested it, right, Slade? Right? I tried to test it with Fireball, but it just wasn't, you know? See? Yeah, I've lost weight though. Going away from them homeless fuckers. I told some homeless jokes in Charlotte, right? Let me tell you, Charlotte people are not fans of homeless jokes. Not at all. I found out this is why. So I had someone approach me after a show. I did a show in Charlotte. I told those same jokes. They did not get a good laugh. I had someone approach me after the show, and he said, hey man, I just wanted you to know that the population of homeless people in Charlotte is so high that most of us have homeless friends. and I said, hey man, I don't give a fuck, okay? I'm gonna be honest with you. I called on people. I mean, yeah, pretty fucking nice, man. Anyway, I lost weight, going to the gym. And I feel like I enjoy going to the gym, right? I love going to the gym. I have a good time at the gym. It's a hobby of mine. And most people in the gym are super, super nice. They are, right? I feel like gym people get this weird reputation as arrogant, as douchebags, as rude, as holier than thou. And I've never really got that experience. People in the gym, in my experience, are very, very nice. They're super complimentary. Sometimes they're a little too complimentary, right? Like, I don't know how many of you go to a gym or have ever been to a gym, but when you go to the gym, there's always a guy in there that's like, hey man, I've been seeing you, you know, your arms look great, your shoulders look good, your chest, you're looking good, keep up the good work. And that guy, you're like, thanks man, I really appreciate it. For every one of those guys, there's another guy that's like, hey man, the way that your hamstrings flow perfectly into your glutes.
Even like Fireball.
Right, him, exactly. And they create this beautiful pocket right where your ass is. Thank you. That is the most inviting, wholesome, beautiful thing on this earth. And you're just kind of sitting there getting ready to bench like, okay, I'm not even hitting legs today. And those are the slow ones, right? There's also the fast ones. And there's like, hey man, your arms look great, your dick looks immaculate, let's just fuck. If you ever wondered what a guy's locker room in the gym sounds like, that's pretty much it, to be honest with you. They're super fucking nice. I will say, there is always one guy in the gym whose shorts are like entirely too short, right? Like his dick tips like hanging out the bottom. You know? And Dickless Daryl's always the one that wants to spot you, right? I got you, hold on. Come on now, get that thing. Meanwhile, you're down there like, ow! Can you get it? It's on my face. I'd rather die. I would rather the bar snap my fucking, just get it off me. Everyone has those people in the gym, right? It can't just be a me story.
What gym you go?
That's the invite, if you want to. Refreshing. There's always those people in the gym, right? Like I said, though, for the most part, gym people are super nice. They are. I will say that the gym, just like everything you do in life, has haters, right? Everything you do, you're gonna have people that hate on you, okay? No matter what you do, no matter what choice you make. Like, look at me. Even I have haters. Can you believe that?
That's bullshit.
That's what I'm saying. But, to be honest with you, I'm like a black family reunion, right? Hate on me all you want. There's still a shit ton of people wearing my t-shirt. And it's usually yellow. And a little faded. Anyways. Speaking of black people, oh, it got tense. It got tense quick. Can I tell the joke first? Jesus. Speaking of African Americans, I don't know what it is, but a compliment from a black person is 50-50 every time, right? Like you never, someone gets it. You never know which way it's going. You know what I mean? Like it can either build you up and make you feel on top of the fucking world, or it can tear you down and make you feel like shit. Like if I'm in a store, right, and a black guy goes, hey, looking big today, champ. I'm like, oh, goddamn. You said champ. Shit, okay. A black guy goes, hey, excuse me, big guy. Big guy. I'm pretty big. I've been hitting the gym. You want to spot me? No. He goes, hey, excuse me, tall boy, right? Tall boy, we all get that one. Just me? Right. Those make you feel good. You feel on top of the world, right? But if you tell a black guy a funny joke, he always follows that's funny with an insult, right? He'll go, man, that's funny. You're stupid as shit. You could have just left it at the compliment. You know what I mean? You could have just said, hey, that was a good one. Not, hey, that was a good one. You're a fucking moron. Hey, you ever done comedy? Because you have a low IQ. I will say this though. There is no better feeling as a comic. There is no better feeling than if you can make a black man run by telling a joke.
Yes.
See? He fucking knows. You guys ain't funny if you ain't getting him to run. If you get a black guy to run, if you get a, oh! If you get that, you said some real funny shit. If you say something funny enough, that motherfucker will cut the block. And people always wonder, they're always like, why are black dudes in better shape than white dudes? It's because they're always fucking laughing, bro. And that's the only thing about black people. Can we relax a little bit now?
That's all, that's it, y'all.
That's it. But they don't give a fuck. They don't. And I love it. I respect that. We need more of that. They don't give a fuck about your feelings. They tell the truth. And I respect it and I love that. You know who else don't give a fuck about your feelings? Who? Thanks. Young women. Young women between the age of 19 and 25, to be exact. They do not give a fuck about your feelings. They will tell you what they feel, and if it hurts your feelings, fuck you. They don't care. It's cool, though. I have a lot of friends that are young women, right? They see me as what they call not a threat. What they call unattractive. I don't know. No, my boyfriend trusts you. He knows I would never fuck you. Refreshing. I knew that sip would get somebody. But I have a lot of young girls that are friends of mine, right? And did you forget the not a threat part? Because that was like a second ago. If you're gonna keep up, right? It's that thing of they say that, right? So recently I had a girl who's a young friend of mine, and she sends me a Snapchat at 2 in the morning. 2 in the morning is a funny hour. Third funniest hour of the day, I'll admit. She sends me a Snapchat at 2 in the morning, and she said it's a mirror selfie, and her clothes are a mess, and her hair's a mess, and her makeup, ew. And she says, dude, I just got railed. And I don't know what this says about me as a human, but for some reason, when she said railed, my head immediately went to 7 guys. Listen. I don't know. I don't know what trauma happened to me at a young age. Probably has a lot to do with my great uncle. But that's a story for another day, right? She said, dude, I just got railed. And I said, oh my God, are you okay? She was like, what? No, it was a great time. And I was like, I mean, 7 dicks, that's a lot. Like, how are you? She's like, I'm not a fucking whore, it was 1 guy. And I was like, oh, yeah, no, that makes significantly more sense. By the way, ladies, if you were friends with a guy, do not Snapchat him at 2 in the morning, I just got fucking railed. Because had I been in love with her that night, I probably would have unalived myself. I probably would have unallowed myself that night, right? This same girl recently also gave me a list of her icks. And if you're over the age of 21, I'll tell you what an ick is, okay? An ick is what this new generation is calling turn-offs, things they don't like about a person. I'll give you an example. If a guy's a stand-up That was for you. That was for you, Uncle Terry. She gave me a list of her icks, right? And they started off normal. If a guy doesn't take care of himself, if a guy's not motivated, if a guy's not driven in life. And you're like, okay. If a guy's rude to people, if a guy coughs at a show, right? Those are turn-offs, you know what I mean? Those are things that she considers ick, right? And then they slowly got like a little bit more like unrealistic, right? She goes, if a guy sneezes. And I was like, bitch, it's allergy season. You know? Like you're telling me a guy can't be walking in front, but yeah, the other day, goddamn, my fault. Anyways. She's gonna look at this guy and be like, no pussy for him. She says if a guy trips. So a guy can't even be walking in a public forum, lose his footing, it's like, God damn, who put that fucking thing right there? She's just like, No anal for him. Gotta earn this asshole, boy. I say all that to say this. Men, women, do not give a fuck. Focus on yourself, King. Am I right? Yeah! And all the virgins, yeah! You fucking virgins. They love you, I promise. Go finish up. Go ahead. That's the mid-show conversation we're going to have. I've been going to the gym recently, right?
There you go.
He knows. He's seen me and he spots me all the time. The fucked up part of that is I hit my tooth with the mic. It's dented, that fucking hurt. It's like, stupid. So I've been going to the gym lately, right? Refreshing. And like I said, most people in the gym are super nice. I will say there is this small group of people in the gym who are really starting to get on my fucking nerves.
Yes, they are. Come on.
He gets it. It's gym influencers.
Yeah.
Wow. Listen, if you are in great shape and you look good, and you're a black man and you run a lot from laughter, do your fucking thing, right? Post your pictures, post your videos, you've earned that body, you look good. Where I get annoyed is when gym influencers start posting like life advice. You know what I mean? And it's always super, super fucking serious life advice. Like, you gotta wake up every day and choose yourself. Choose your happiness. Choose yourself over your loved ones. Choose to say fuck you to the world. And you're like, bro, you were just doing curls. It's not that And the people giving life advice are always like in the worst spots in their lives, right? Like recently divorced, they haven't seen their kid in weeks. You know what I mean? You know, they have a bad relationship with their parents, they're jobless. You know what I mean? They're probably homeless, they just don't know it. They're the ones giving you life advice. And it's always fucking horrible advice. Cut everyone out of your life that isn't having the same goals as you. What? What? I'm the only one of my friends that wants to be a stand-up comic. I make Nathan do this shit. But we are friends because you can have different goals. You can do different things in life. And I've recently learned that. It doesn't make you less of friends, right? As you get older, shit happens. And I know that, right? But these gym influencers won't tell you that. You got to cut them out of here like, fuck them, they're toxic. It's like, bro, by the way, you're on your third scoop of pre-workout, you're pretty toxic. Right? And they think they're paranoid. They think the whole world's out against them. They think the whole world wants to bring them down. Right? They're like, everybody's preying on your downfall. Everybody wants to see you fail. Nobody wants you to succeed. And you're like, dude, 90% of the world is not going to fuck whether you live or die. We are just trying to work out. And don't get stuck behind one of them when you're ready to go home. You know what I mean? They happened to me the other day. The other day I was at the gym and I had one thing to do. It was shoulder press. I like to use the machine because I got a bad shoulder. I know, pussy, whatever.
Oh, that's respectful.
Thank you. I couldn't see you, but I thank you. Oh, that's the guy that spots me. We got into it one time. I was drinking. I put some tequila in my pre-workout. It happened. I learned that trick from The Rock, and I ended up catching the rod that night. You get it, cameraman. I got stuck behind one the other day. I had to do my shoulder press on the machine, and this guy, he has this little fucking tripod, and he sets his fucking phone on the tripod, right? And he's backing up, he sits, he didn't fucking like the angle, so he goes back, comes back, and he sits, close, and he goes back, and he fixes it, and he comes back, and he sits. God damn it, I fucked it up for him. And he does this like fucking 6 times, right? Back and forth, back and forth. I got dizzy. And he finally gets his angle right, and he goes to record his set. He records his entire set, right? And he goes and he watches, and he's like, I can do it better. And he does it again. He goes, better, again, better, again. This motherfucker has done 10 sets of 10 reps. That's 100, for anyone who don't know the gym. He's done 100 shoulder presses in less than 2 minutes. Damn is right. And I was like, look, man, I really got to go. So I walked over to him, and I'm like, hey, buddy, if you don't mind, this is all I've got to do, and I can go home. If you want to step to the side and, like, rehearse or whatever you need to do to get this shit right, then do it. This dude gets pissed. He is mad. He is like steroid mad. You know what I mean? And when the bumps on his back pop because he's so mad because of steroids. That's a good one, Dante. Thanks, Dante. He's so mad, right? He erupts. And he pulls his phone off the tripod. But it's not funny. He kind of fumbled, so he's like, ah, fuck it. I got it. You know? And he goes on Instagram Live and he's like, what's up, bros and brodettes? I don't think that's a word. What's up, bros and brodettes? I've had my 6th protein shake of the day. I hope you've had yours. By the way, this guy right here, he's a hater. This guy wants me to move out of his way so he can be better and I can be worse. He's preying on my downfall. And I was like, woo, whoa. He gets it. T-shirt coming soon. I was like, I'm not praying on your downfall. The only thing I'm praying for is that your goddamn phone dies so I can get my setting and leave. Whatever, they did it right. He was pissed than hell. So the dude gets pissed than fuck, and and he erupts. He goes off on me. And he's going and he's yelling at me, and I'm yelling back because fuck it, right? We're yelling in the gym. We're 2 men who are face to face and having a borderline sexual experience in the gym in front of everybody. And we are arguing, and the testosterone is rampant, right? And I was this fucking close. Camera, can you zoom in a little bit? Can you zoom in a little bit? Can you zoom in a little bit? Do it later? Okay. I was this fucking close, right here. Fireball's dick size, close. I'm just kidding. I was this fucking close to picking up a barbell and giving him the old.
Oh, that guy's funny. And he said it, right? Because can I say it? He said it. I hate that that joke got cut short, but I'm excited to announce that my next show will be July 29th back at the Richfield Community Center. So please come out, let's have fun. And I'm going to make this promise to you now that I will never, ever, ever let one of my videos get cut short ever again.
Yeah. Hey, I swear I'm the greatest. I took a hiatus, but I'm coming back and I'm back in my zone. Straight to the top and nobody can stop me. They can't leave me out cause I'm all on my own. Funny how now they act like they in love with me, but they would never just call on my phone. Now every time when I'm talking, they stop and listen. I've been really dropping on my competition. Feel like Michael Jordan, I'ma top the Pistons like a mathematician cause I got precision. I'ma shoot my shot and know I'm never missing. Man, I feel like Kobe when he dropping 60, I'ma get him. Funny how I'm eating up in the winter. They try to come against me in this dinner. Life is a game, I gotta be the winner. Making it simple. I've been praying to God like you gotta save me. All these demons fighting like it's Army Navy. People starving, people dying on the daily. And I know that people, they gon' try to play me do the most. Tell them you love them and then they go ghost. They only talk about you when they post. You the only thing I count on the most. All that I'm asking is God, are you close? Yeah. Close.